remember when I was really first starting to integrate my higher self into my daily life, and even just the concept of it, how difficult it was to get over that feeling of surrender that's necessary. Because if we're not used to thinking of our higher self as a part of us instead of this separate entity, it can feel like we're sort of giving up control of our life to this unknown thing. And it can feel really weird, and we can rebel against that. And I know that I had feelings like that very much. I felt like I didn't want something else running my life. I wanted to live the life I wanted to live. And it wasn't until I really got the concept of, okay, well, the higher self is me, but it's like me on a really tall ladder. So that's kind of how I look at it now. Even though we're not separate from our higher self, and it doesn't have a location, I like to think of it as it's just this part of me. It's not separate from me, but it's living on this humongous ladder, and it can see all of my options, all of my choices. It can see my past, my present, my future. It knows what I like. It knows me more intimately than anything else possibly could, because it is me. And therefore, it has more information to work with than I do. So I'm living down here, and I can just see in front of me. I can see both my cats looking at each other upside down. I can see, you know, my room, my office, my camera, and I know what my schedule is like for the next month, blah, blah, blah. So I have all of these really close objects, these close, you know, objectives that I want to complete, but I don't have the whole picture. Like, I don't know what, you know, a potential client is thinking 3 towns away or halfway across the world. I don't know what the energy is going to be like in June necessarily, and what that's going to do to my inspiration. What am I going to want to create in June? I don't know yet. But my higher self does. My higher self can see everything. It can see all of the little connections that get made in our daily lives to form our daily lives. Because if you think about all of these synchronicities and coincidences that happen to really make our life happen, our higher self is aware of all of that, and it's actually piecing all of that together for us. So because it knows us so intimately, it's up there or wherever creating all of these dots and putting them together right in front of us, so that when we do look in front of us day to day, hour by hour, moment by moment, we can then form those pieces into our life. We make the choice to accept what we get or to deny what we get. And through those 2 options, we make our lives. And really, that's all we can do. We can accept the present moment as it is. We can take what, you know, comes from it. We can discard what we don't want. We can live in denial, which is denying what we get. But that's really it, you know. And it's up to us, you know, little us down here, to do that. Our higher self can orchestrate the most amazing opportunities, but if we're not willing to accept them down here, then it doesn't really matter. And so learning to integrate the 2 of you, even though it's 1, is really important for your growth. If you want better things for yourself, if you want more clarity for your life, you want more purpose, more fulfillment, more happiness, we can only do so much from this perspective. You know, our ego mind is here to carry out the preferences of our soul, and that's what makes us light up. So if you think about all the things that you enjoy them because your soul has a preference for them. Your soul has gifts unique to you, and it has this unique sort of puzzle piece makeup that's just you. It's like your fingerprint on the world. And the things that you enjoy and you like and give you fulfillment are pieces of your soul that are being activated and enlivened. And so your higher self knows all of this stuff and can put into your environment for you all the things that would add to that and all the things that would give you nourishment that you need, or tools to help you clear out stuff that you don't want, like the constructed ego, which is different from your personality ego mind. And so living in harmony with the higher self is beneficial to you. It's not something to rebel against, because it's you. And it only has your best interest at heart because it's you. The only part of us that rebels against us is the constructed ego. And that's all stuff that can be cleared away. It doesn't happen overnight normally. You know, some people have that experience, like Eckhart Tolle and Byron Katie, but I don't know about you. I don't want to be at the point where I'm suicidal for any of this to happen. I want to do it piece by piece so that I am functioning in everyday life and still able to pursue my path and progress, you know, with more happiness, more clarity. So, basically, if you start working with your higher self, and if you start doing the yes, no for your everyday little decisions, then you're going to be golden, and you're going to really form a bond with your higher self, a relationship, so that it will deliver things, you will see the value in them and accept them, and they will bring you to the next step towards your ultimate fulfillment, which will be your ultimate purpose, which will be your biggest contribution, because they're all the same thing. How cool is that? You know, we don't have to sacrifice our lives away in jobs that we don't like in order to contribute to the world and to have fulfillment and abundance. When we live in alignment with our higher selves and our soul's gifts, then we naturally create abundance, and we naturally are fulfilled, and we naturally live our purpose, and we naturally contribute. So the answer lies in forming a wonderful relationship with your higher self and accepting the gifts and the opportunities that it presents to you, because it can see a lot more than you can. I hope this helps. Lots of love. Bye. Please feel free to share this video with anyone you think might be interested. And if you're not already on the list, go over to psychiclife.tv and get yourself on there. You'll get more readings, videos, and blog posts. Have a great day.